So that was a pretty close game last night, right? Um, yeah. Are the Cardinals gonna win any more games this year? We think. I mean,
I mean, with the way they played in the fourth quarter, they might go undefeated. The way they played the first three, they might not win a game.
that's what I'm saying. So, but we got a lot to talk about in this episode, so let's jump into it.
Welcome to the greatest podcast on earth. Nothing agreed. We have a great show for you tonight, so stay tuned and buckle up.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Nothing Agreed. Back with the boys today. Week cuatro is wrapping into town. It's pulling the car up. It's bringing the goodies. And boy, last night was a goodie. Double B, how we be?
I'm good. Starting to get that fall time sickness, but it is what it is.
Facts, dude. I've had this freaking headache like in the middle of my head for like the last 2 weeks, dude. And I just can't get rid of it. So I gotta figure out what that is. But yeah, autumn is finally here. Fall, autumn, leaves falling, however you want to call it. It is finally here. The weather's cooling down a little bit, so we're right into the swing of football season.
No, not here.
Yeah, I mean,
It was
depends.
90.
Depends. On
Yeah, it was 98 degrees here yesterday, or 2 days ago.
2 days ago, it was like
2 days
it was
ago.
like 87. But that was like I think that was the last. Was that the last day of summer?
I don't know. I don't
I
pay
think
attention. I don't pay
yesterday
attention
was
to
the
that.
first day of fall, and if you're looking at next week, it starts dipping in the 60s. So anybody from the north is like, that's heaven. Here, you're dipping in the 60s, you're getting a little cold. So
Yeah,
yeah,
bring on the blizzards. But
got it. I
it's a
hate cold.
special week for the NFL. Because as it gets colder, I guess we're flying north. We're going to Ireland, right? I guess you would want to fly south when it gets colder, but not the NFL. They're flying north. The
True.
Steelers and the Vikings will be
I
debuting
got
in the.
really, I
Is
got
it?
really confused on what you were trying to say for a second.
How's that? Yeah. Is it their first Ireland game?
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Yeah. So
first one.
debut game for the NFL in Ireland.
The NFL, yeah.
Yeah. So how are we
College
feeling
football's
about it?
had some games. Um, See, to me, I'm up for international when it comes to a certain point. Like, it's cool to have some international games, but at the same time, don't don't make it too much. Really, don't make it too much. Like, there's sports where they're really making it too much. And I know this isn't technically a sport, but like the WWE had some events in Europe, and they were absolutely fantastic. I will not lie. The crowd is much better than American crowds.
I think that's sort of we'll call it an event that can be
Mhm.
successful in sort of an overseas market. And while I do think American football is gaining a lot of popularity overseas, it is really hard for the NFL to both promote internally and or domestically and internationally. It's just because it's you have to market to two different sort of groups. They're already dealing with the struggles of the inaccessibility of watching games domestically. How you have to have all these different streaming services. I mean, this game starts at what 9:30 a.m. For a lot of people. They're going to be going to church around that time.
Yep.
That's kind of an inconvenience for them during that time. So it's all about balancing your product. I mean, I think the bet like the World Cup, right? You're a big soccer guy. How many times do you have to, or just not even the World Cup, just any sort of soccer league? How late are you up in the middle of the night watching a game that's a prime time game for that country? It's just difference of
Well,
time zones.
yeah, well, it's not waking up late or like being up late. It just depends where you are. So like since the United States is one of the furthest or latest time zones in the world,
Hmm.
everyone that's east of us usually is the one staying up late. But for
I
me, it's all
gotcha.
about waking up early.
I
So like
see.
it'll be like, oh, this is a 7 a.m. kickoff, and it's like great. And it's a Saturday morning. So it's like
Well,
your
that's all.
Friday
I
night,
guess that's
Saturday
also
morning.
the other thing, and we're kind of getting off topic of the NFL here, but the NBA and Adam Silver's big obsession with expanding overseas, right? I just don't see how that's going to work because I was international in Italy 2 years ago for the Celtics Mavericks finals. I didn't watch a second of those games because they came on at 3 a.m. and I wasn't staying up for that. So like I had other stuff going on, and I was not a priority. Granted, if the Sixers were in that situation, it might have been a little bit different, but that's just not something that's really
If
feasible, I feel like.
time zones are that much of a concern, which I don't think they should be for the NFL, and when you're in Ireland, if you're trying to play at 9:30, you're playing a 2:30 kickoff. Go play at 12 p.m. our time, then you're playing at a 5 p.m. kickoff. That's not as bad, or a 6 p.m. So it's a 1 o'clock and it lines up. Again, because
No, I
NFL team
think
content is really, really concerned. Spain is a very late country. They are, you start going out at 3 a.m., you have
okay.
dinner at 10 p.m.
Yes, that's
That's
part of
where
their
you can have,
culture. That's
that's where you
also
can have
that's a lot of European culture as well, though.
yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
countries are
So
like
that's where you
that.
can have a game where you can move it back. That's the
No,
main
this
country where it
well,
is. So.
these international games are still the televised aspects are still set to prioritize domestic viewership. They don't These games don't start at noon because the next slate starts an hour later, and granted these games are going to be on what NFL Network, so that's they don't play at normal games, but that's another screen people have to click between. That's viewership that's bouncing around if you have a game that starts an hour later than the first one. So now this game starts at 9:30, so it's over by the time the 1 o'clock start. The same reason the 1 o'clocks or the 4 o'clocks are set to start when the 4 o'clock or the 1 o'clocks are done. It's all about moving and retaining the viewership on that network. Now we can get back to the game, Vikings Steelers. Who's winning?
I like the Vikings in this game.
I
I like
do
the
as well.
Vikings in this game.
I think
Um,
I think their offense is good. I think it's I think Sam Darnold, Carson Wentz and Kevin O'Connell have found that sort of Sam Darnold role for him to just sort of do what's necessary to win the game. And that Steelers defense, it's not look good. They're banged up, old, and I'm not totally sold on that
getting
offense either. So,
I think getting Jordan Addison back will be
oh
pretty
yeah,
good. Get the
that'll be
legs up and
huge.
moving. Jordan Mason's a pretty solid running back. I just traded him in fantasy too, so he's due for a
Nice,
big
nice.
game.
There you go.
Um,
I will
so
say
yeah,
this
I
too,
think
though. Oh, sorry, you can finish your thought.
no, you got it. Go on.
Well, no,
Have thoughts, sir.
you're talking about the game. I was gonna say something else. Go for it.
I was going to say I think the Steelers' run defense is always a concern when it comes to that football team, and I think all three games they're a 2-1 football team, but all three games you can flip it and say they're 1-2, they're 0-3, they're 2-1, they're 3-0. It's some close matchups, and ultimately, I'm going to give the edge to the Vikings coming off a big week.
Yeah.
Usually teams flop down a little bit, but I'm going to take them to win.
And it's interesting. The Vikings are not only being a part of the NFL's first Ireland game, but also a part of the NFL's first international back-to-back. They will be staying overseas because they play in Is it Germany or is it the UK next week? I think it's the
I'm going to
UK.
pick London.
Yeah, London, because that's the same island. That would make sense. But let's jump back because I did get a little bit ahead of myself. Seahawks Cardinals did happen last night. It was a close game for a lot of it. As a Jackson Smith and Jigba fantasy owner, I was not having a good first half. So I was glad to see he got a little production going in the second half. But I'm also a Trey McBride fantasy owner, so that was pretty good to see. But ultimately, the big stories of that game is Marvin Harrison Jr. Does not deserve to be in the NFL. If his name was anything other than what it is now, he'd be on the practice squad somewhere or the XFL. Doesn't matter how swole he got in the offseason. He just can't catch. I mean, there were two. I think both of Kyler Murray's interceptions that game were his fault.
Oh, Marvin Harrison. Sorry, I had to process that.
Uh,
Yeah, it was. He stopped running the first route and he dropped the second one.
yeah,
But I root for the kid. I really root for Marvin Harrison Jr. I love him he has some good characteristics as a person. He is, I
yeah.
think, I've always asked him to be a good receiver since college. He was really good in college.
He was really good in college. But
NFL, let's pick it up a little bit, but
I mean, how do you forget
he
how to
still has
catch?
it's his second year, dog. It's his second year, and I know this isn't the best comparison because we're talking about completely different talent levels here. Quentin Johnson had a first tough 2 years, and he's breaking out his third year.
The
But you
problem,
can't just pick on a receiver after 2
but the
years.
problem is Quentin Johnson was drafted like what 23rd overall. Marvin
Yes,
Harrison
that's what I'm
Jr. was
saying.
the
It's not a same comparison.
yeah.
But
Marvin Harrison
the
Jr.
NFL
was
is the NFL.
the first receiver off the board last year.
Yeah, I got it, buddy. That's why I prefaced it with that pre-context.
I
But
know.
still, you can't pick on a receiver this early.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But when you look at guys like Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr.,
Brian Thomas Jr. is horrible.
yeah, but he had a good
I don't know
first
what you're
year.
talking about.
He's
had a good rookie year. Then Shane Waldron, the wide receiver killer, came in.
That's
and
the
ruined
problem.
it. So, yeah, it's not. It's people have up and down years, and again, we're only through 4 games. We still got another 13 left to play.
It's true.
So,
but
you could get part of the offense too.
Might not win a lot of those. Because the Cardinals up until this point have had a very easy schedule. They played the Saints and the Panthers, weeks 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. And I mean, they almost beat the 49ers last week. Granted, it was a banged up 49ers team, but yeah, I mean, they just have really not had a very tough schedule so far. But they play close to their competition, regardless of who it is. I mean, they barely beat the Saints. And they barely lost to the Seahawks, who I think a lot of people are saying is a playoff team as of right now. So we'll see what the Cardinals can continue to do this season. That's probably one of those wild card teams in the NFC. Could they make a playoff game, or are they just going to be a middle of or bottom NFC team? For the Seahawks, it was a good last minute drive by Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith, and Jigba getting into field goal range, and it's a great kick by the kicker. I forgot his name, so I apologize.
Jason Myers.
There you go. But let's move on to the 1:00 games. Giants, Chargers. Jackson Dart's first start in the city.
And it's at home too.
Yeah. 3-0 versus 0-3.
Why do I do this?
6.5 point favorites.
Why do I do it to myself? I'm taking the Chargers.
Yeah.
Why do I do it? I want to say it, but I'm not going to say it.
Look, this historically is the game the Chargers are going to lose, right?
Exactly.
They have the great start. They're playing a terrible team on the road against a true rookie QB who has not started yet up until this game. I mean, historically, this is the game they lose, right? But this team so far this season just hasn't given me a reason to think that it's the same team of the past. I mean, historically, this team would have lost to the Chiefs week 1. So they've all 3 of their games were divisional games. They've already beat everyone in their division. They're 3-0. A lot of people are saying they're the favorites in the AFC. Until proven otherwise, I'm going to stick with them. But yeah, no, I think it's fair to say historically this is the game they lose.
Yeah,
I've said it. I don't know if you've bought in yet, but I keep saying it. This Giants defense is legit, and it is going to win them some games. They should have won last week if their quarterback had any sort of competence in him, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll see what Jackson Dart can do. But if that Giants defense can keep them in the same position they were in last week, and Jackson Dart can produce, then yeah, it's going to be a rough day to be an LA fan. But is there anything you want to add for that game?
You got it.
All right, let's move on. Titans, Texans. Battle of the 0-3s.
The Titans are just too bad, dog.
So are the Texans. I mean, the Texans the Texans truly probably have the worst offensive line in the NFL.
Yes. But after seeing I was about to say L'Jarius Sneed. Maybe I'm wrong. But whoever Titans player was like,
I saw that.
Who's Nico Collins? Yeah, give me the Texans, dog. Nico Collins getting 2+. 2+ for Nico Collins.
I don't believe in that offense. I mean, they can't. CJ Stroud has no time, ever. I mean, the Titans' defense isn't scrub, so yeah, I'm gonna take the Titans. 7.5-point favorites. I mean, I guess they're at home, but that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. But I'll let you handle this one. Commanders are going to the A.
Marcus Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
No Terry McLaurin, maybe.
Okay.
Eckler out for the season.
Yep.
Bill's not practicing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the Commanders to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a game that if Raheem Morris loses, he's fired. Like, this is the game where if you don't win it, you're fired.
Mid-season for a team with playoff aspirations?
1-3, you're done. You're
With a
done.
rookie quarterback?
Not a rookie quarterback.
I guess
you're
it's
done.
not a rookie.
You're
I
done.
mean, all right.
And Zach Robinson, okay? This is the Falcons, right? I should have planted this in your head,
Mm-hmm.
okay? If it's in the pistol, it's a run.
Yep.
If it's in the shotgun, it's a pass.
Yeah.
It's
My team has the
literally-
same problem.
No. I fucking hate you, dog. Shut up. You are 3-0. Shut up. We
It's 'cause
are 1-2.
It's because we have good offensive players.
Stop.
Because we have a good
Stop.
quarterback.
We are 1-2.
Yep.
We should not be 1-2. As in, if we actually had a competent offensive coordinator, we would not be 1-2. So I'm just gonna say, if this is 1-3, this is the blow up game, and I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Falcons. I think that defense is still pretty good. I like what I'm seeing out of the young guys. Yeah, I think this is who's starting at quarterback. Did they say it's gonna be Penix again?
Why would it not be? It's always gonna be Penix.
I mean, there's definitely some controversy when you get pulled for a healthy pull. So sorry for asking, but I feel like that was a fair question.
30-0. You would do the same with Hurts if you were down 30-0.
I guess that's also true. But yeah, I'm gonna take the Falcons. They're at home. I still have no idea. I've seen Marcus Mariota play for my team at this late age. I don't know how he won last week, but maybe it's Cliff Kingsbury. He's another QB whisperer.
Next.
All right, sorry. Saints, Bills.
Next.
Okay. Browns, Lions.
Do you even want to talk about that game? Be so for real.
Browns, Lions. I said Browns, Lions.
Browns cover?
9.5. Yeah, they're gonna easily cover. I mean, I feel like we can. It's not completely out of the realm of possibility to talk about the Browns winning. I mean, we saw what they did last week.
I was thinking about it because that defense,
exactly.
is really good, really good. And that Lions defense.
This will be the test, I think, for the Lions. If they come out this weekend and they blow out the Browns, another huge offensive explosion, then I think we can say, all right, Lions are okay. They just had a bad week one. Lions, or if the Browns hold them to basically do the same thing they did the Packers, very low score, then yeah, I think it's safe to say the Browns have a good defense and it's legit. So this is a game that's going to answer questions, but I think everyone's going to really assume it's probably going to be the Lions.
Yeah. It's good.
But
I'll take the Lions, but I think this is a cover. This is a close one. This is
here's a game that actually might be a lot of fun. The Panthers and Patriots.
I got the Pats.
Okay.
Bryce Young is not good against teams not named. He's not good against teams that are not named
aren't the Falcons. Okay, yeah.
So I'm going to take the Patriots in this one. They should have won last week. They get the bounce back this week. And they protect the football.
Yeah, who did they lose to last week?
Steelers.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Patriots at home. But, yeah, it's not been the start they've been anticipating this year. It's been rather slow, so we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if the Panthers can continue their hot streak from week 3. And our final 1 o'clock game, the only battle between two 3-0 teams, Buccaneers and Eagles in Tampa Bay.
The Bucks always start well, and then they always kind of slide. And I'm gonna take the Eagles in this one. I know you're gonna take the Bucks, but I'll take the Eagles.
Um, actually, will not take the Buccaneers because they're very injured. Is Chris Godwin
Mm-hmm.
back this game though? 50-50? Because Mike Evans is not playing. I haven't looked at
He's
their injury report.
questionable.
Yeah. Um, only problem is we don't know how many Eagles are going to be playing either. Nolan Smith just went on IR out of nowhere, so that didn't make me feel great. Um, yeah, Zach Bond and Jahad Campbell might miss this game. So you might be seeing Jeremiah Trotter Jr. and Smile Munden as our starting linebackers. So that could be a problem. That might open the run game wide open for Bucky Irving. But we will have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, so they still have to deal with that. And offensively, I think that should be fine. Lane Johnson might be back, but if not, I think Fred Johnson will be okay. There was one thing I did want to say. Besides that, they should just leave Kevin Petulio in Philadelphia. But they the Buccaneers. Did you see they activated the 400-pound D lineman off their practice squad this week?
I
Desmond
saw they signed
Watson.
him to the practice squad.
I,
They
they,
activated him.
I think they activated him.
Nice, good for him.
I could be wrong though. That might have just been a shit post. But
The thing is like the 4th and 1. Why don't you put him and Vita Vea on the damn field?
I think that's the
That
idea.
middle, yeah, the middle is not going to be penetrated. I
I,
mean,
I,
literally
I, I,
insane.
I think that's the idea because if it's 4th and 1 on the goal line, everyone knows what play's coming. So
Exactly.
gotta be able to stop it, and we'll see if that does. Maybe that's what teams have been missing this whole time are two of the biggest
So
defensive
the biggest
tackles in
motherfucker
NFL
in the middle.
history. Yeah, exactly. But that should be the best game
Give
of
me
the
the
week,
birds.
honestly.
Was Kevin Batula? What was he before your offensive coordinator?
QB coach or
Okay,
assistant
where?
QB coach. Sorry.
Wow. Okay, nice.
Yeah. Actually, and guess what Brian Johnson was?
Assistant QB coach.
Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next game.
So I
Before you
think we
start
should
singing.
stop hire. I think we should just fire that position. We should just get rid
Yes.
of that position. Honestly, that doesn't need to exist.
All
All right.
right.
Jaguars 49ers.
Jags. Next question. Give me the fucking Jags.
Oh,
Defense is gonna step up. They're gonna win that football game. I think that's in San Fran too.
it is.
And I'm still taking them. It's an East Coast going to the West, and they're gonna eat your heart out.
Well,
Give me the Jags.
based on how confidently you said that, I think I know your dog of the day. Colts Rams.
Give me the Rams. I like the Rams in that game.
Bounce
I
back.
don't know how much Indianapolis is going to take over that home crowd. There will be some, but give me the Rams. Give me Matty Stafford. Hopefully, Devontae Adams can play
Oh, is he
because he is injured.
questionable?
So hopefully he can play.
Indiana Jones, is the run come to an end in LA? I don't know. It's gonna
It ends from the Walk of Fame to the Walk of Shame. No golden star in Hollywood. Give me those Rams.
look. Jonathan Taylor's not gonna do anything this game. The Rams are really good at stopping the run. So yeah, if the Colts want to win this game, it's gonna have to be from Daniel Jones. So we'll see. I kind of like the Colts, but I think I'm gonna also take the Rams. I feel like they're gonna play very hard after what happened last week. So here's another, I guess, sort of playoff or pre-playoff matchup: Ravens Chiefs.
Give me
You gonna say the Chiefs?
the frickin' Chiefs, baby.
Oh boy.
In Arrowhead. Give me the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes as a dog is always a good quarterback to go with when he's plus money. Give me the Chiefs.
Now, let's say the Chiefs do win.
Okay?
What do we
Chiefs
say
win.
about the Ravens after
They
that?
can't beat playoff teams. And the week after that,
They played the Texans. They played
Play
the Texans.
Texans. Bounce back. There we go. 1-3.
But then
Moving
they
two
play
and
the
three.
Rams. That's at home though.
Ooh, give me the Ravens in that one then.
Then they play the Bears, Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets, Bengals,
Win, win,
Steelers,
win,
Bengals,
win,
Patriots,
win, 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 win.
Packers, second to last game of the season, in Green Bay.
But they still have a schedule they can get to the playoffs with. And I like the Chiefs in this one. I think Mahomes is good. I think Mahomes is good. Mahomes. He's gonna Mahomes.
Nah, I like the Ravens. I do believe that Chiefs playing in Arrowhead's hard. That Chiefs defense is really good. But I mean, we saw it last week against the Giants. Mahomes has no help offensively. His offensive line holds every play. His receivers get no separation. Travis Kelce's washed. He's on offense. He is literally doing everything. And I know that Ravens. We know Marlon Humphrey is washed and should retire. But I'm sorry. I think the rest of that Ravens defense is going to handle him just fine. I think. Yeah, it's not going to be. Maybe he'll get a few deep shots if they can break some plays open, but I think it's going to be very hard for them to play offensively without Rashee Rice. Is Xavier Worthy back?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Hollywood Brown can step up, but he has not really in the last few weeks. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to go with the Ravens. They are favored. Yeah. When's the last time the Chiefs were a home underdog? I guess earlier this season, so never mind.
Against the Eagles.
Yeah, my bad. But when's the last time they've been home underdogs twice in a season? That's a question.
Probably not much, but
Probably
you can
not.
go with that.
Probably since before Andy Reid.
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wasn't Andy? No, Andy Reid was there during the Alex Smith days.
Yeah, like 2 years.
Yeah, so definitely during that time.
Okay, maybe.
You know what? Let's see. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna see if ChatGPT can actually figure this. This is where AI actually becomes helpful.
Okay. Well, he's doing that. Oh, my light died. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay, well, while he's doing that, so there's no silence, I'll move on to Bears Raiders. Now, this is an interesting game for me, Brooks. It's in Las Vegas.
Freaking blows.
Yeah, I don't.
Give me the Bears. The Bears. I had them winning against the Cowboys as 1-point favorites. I think they're 1 point, maybe 1 point. No, they're 1-point dogs.
Yep.
Give me the Bears because they're 1-point dogs again. Give me them against the Raiders. But
my light.
Ashton Genty bounce back game right here. He's gonna have his first solid game against the Bears run defense that is not so solid. But I just think Caleb Williams is having the year, the man of his life. Go turn your light on because Caleb Williams is gonna make you shine. Give me Caleb Williams. Whoa, what light source is this? Is this a flashlight on your phone?
Yeah. We had to make a quick audible call.
There you go.
I like the Raiders. I like the Raiders, honestly. I do think that defense is not terrible. Could be worse, but I think ultimately that Bears team struggled. They really only looked good offensively last week because the Cowboys defense is also terrible. So yeah, I think the Raiders can win this game at home. But let's move on. Our last game of the Sunday slate is actually a very big story game. Michael Parsons is returning to Dallas after the trade when the Green Bay Packers take on the Dallas Cowboys. What's going down?
When Micah Parsons gets a sack, he's going to point at Jerry Jones's freaking box at midfield, the Death Star. It's like like the Jedi comes in, hits him, and points at whatever points at the damn Death Star. We're gonna have the Packers gonna blow the Cowboys out on Sunday Night Football, just like they did in the wild card game a couple of years back. Now they have Micah Parsons for revenge. Give me the Green Bay dooms.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to pick against them when what's it called? They have looked the way they have this season, and the Cowboys have looked the way they have. I mean, I honestly think the Cowboys have the worst defense in the league.
Yeah, at least the worst second. They definitely have the worst secondary. So
Yeah, well, Trayvon Diggs is terrible. Devon Deron Bland. I don't want to
is
say
injured.
he hasn't been terrible, but ever since
Oh,
he
he's
got that,
injured.
yeah, he is injured, but he also got that paycheck and he did not play that well beforehand.
Okay, buddy. I mean, he's been injured a lot. So
I
as
know,
a,
but still, regardless, I don't even know their safeties, but
yeah, Deron Bland hasn't played since opening day. So.
yeah, I know he didn't look that great in the opening game. That's my point. Anyway, yeah, our offense just didn't look good. Shut up.
I
Anyway,
mean, AJ Brown had like what 5 yards, and Devontae Smith had 12, and you're saying he looked bad? I mean, come on now.
okay. Regardless, I think that was more of offensive coaching woes than defensive ability.
There
But
it is.
they have I think they're the worst in pass rush rate in the NFL. Or they're definitely bottom 5, so yeah, it's just not good. I think the Packers are going to manhandle them. It's not going to be a good day to be a Dallas fan. They honestly might cheer if he gets a sack, which would be terrible for Jerry. So this game's gonna be hilarious. I can't wait to watch personally. I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. But yeah, that's about it. Packers should kick the crap out of them. But yeah, and then after a beautiful, beautiful day of Sunday football, the NFL decides to not reward us, Brooks. Oh yeah, never mind. I forgot it's a doubleheader. Never mind. Oh, but both of these games kind of suck. Yeah, no one wants. Yeah, I'm sorry. Your reward for going to work the next day, going to class, slaving away for the man, is New York at Miami,
Leaving away for the man.
and then Cincinnati at Denver. Only one of these games is close, and not in a good way.
Give
Um,
me, give me the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos.
yeah, the Denver Broncos should beat the. I didn't want to say that. They should
Whoa,
beat the crap
whoa,
out of the
whoa.
Bengals. I'm sorry. The Bengals are terrible. Jake Browning sucks. Their defense is not good. And yeah, I mean, we saw what the Vikings did to them with Carson Wentz. I think Bo Nix can do the exact same thing. So I'm gonna take Denver at home. They're gonna Mile High is gonna be thumping for Monday Night Football. Um, honestly, Brooks, I know I've said that the Dolphins are like the worst team in the league, but I really don't think I can see them winning this game. Is Justin Fields playing?
He's questionable.
Yeah.
I
So
don't think he will.
I really think the Dolphins might win this game, to be honest. But that's again, it's like what's the right word? What's the analogy I'm thinking of? Shit versus ass. Is that it? No.
Well, it's not hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
No,
That's the
that's the other.
sentence.
That's the other game.
Bill.
That's
So
Cincinnati, Denver. Um, yeah,
there's the English meme where it's half shit and half shit.
it's just
That's a good
shit.
one.
I'm just gonna say shit versus ass, but it's a stinker of all time. That's for sure. Thank you so much, NFL, for giving
See,
us.
but see, I have to bring this up because it's you and you're an NFL guy. These are the games that you would pray for in the middle of June. These are the games you'd pray for. So you're gonna turn on the TV and you're gonna watch it and you're gonna be happy you're watching it. And I will be too.
Not really, honestly. If I got something better going on at 7:15, I'm probably gonna do that.
Nope,
Respectfully,
you don't. Nope, you don't. See, this is
I
why I
do.
pray for your team to suck one day because then you can actually look forward to watching football instead of just being a hard Eagles guy.
I did.
So,
I did have to watch my team suck one year, and it was miserable.
what was it? 5 wins? Was that it? 5 wins?
4.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it was really hard. We had 4 wins, 8 losses, and a tie. And guess who we tied to?
Giants.
The terrible fucking Cincinnati Bengals.
Nice.
Rookie Joe Burrow with no offensive line. You can't even beat him. And I
Isn't
would
it
have
the game
started a
he,
narrative.
isn't it the game he tore his ACL?
No, that was next game. I'm trying to remember. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, start a narrative. Joe Burrow's not that good. That's my hot take. He had one good run. Yeah, he can throw the football, but what has he done for his team since then?
Sorry, I just you know how like it has to like go through one ear out the other. I was letting it travel through because that was so fucking stupid. It's insane. Anyways,
Hold on.
we should
What was
probably
it
get the
was?
dog of the day before I actually blow your fucking brains out.
What was like?
Um,
It's like he has how much money tied up in his contract amongst T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and how he advocated for all that, and how it was basically it was an Instagram post
what's
I
his
saw this
one good
morning.
run? Was it the Super Bowl run?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Joe Burrow, right? Joe
Mm-hmm.
Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do last year offensively?
Threw for a lot of yards.
A lot of touchdowns.
He
It
did.
was the
And
only reason the Bengals
what did
could
it
win.
lead to?
Wait. So you're telling me a guy at top 3 in MVP voting isn't that good?
I just think he gets glazed because he can throw the football well.
Yeah, in a position where you have to throw the football well, he throws the football really fucking well.
Well, I would
No
argue
exception.
he doesn't have to throw the football
You're
very
telling the
well.
guy who predicted Joe Burrow was going to be a mid-tier quarterback.
I'm not
So
saying he's
I
mid
can't say
tier.
I thought he'd be bad. But I have to give him his flowers where flowers are due. This is horrible. I mean, generally what you're saying is a travesty among the airwaves that people have to listen to.
I'm just saying, if he was a more team friendly guy, then he would have a better NFL career. But he's just not.
See, like again, all you have to do, right? All you have
Mm-hmm.
to do is play the game of if he was placed on the Eagles, would
No,
he be good?
no,
That's all
no.
you have to
He
do. And
wouldn't.
the answer is
No,
yes. He would
no.
be better.
He wouldn't
He would be
because he
better.
wouldn't be on the Eagles, and the rest of the team wouldn't be around him. Because you have to think about it. He gets paid more money. He has more guaranteed
Really?
money.
Wait, how much does Jalen Hurts get paid?
A lot less than
Hmm.
him. Yep, go look
Jalen
it
Hurts,
up.
the guy who signed the NFL QB record-breaking deal, gets paid a
5 years,
lot less than
like
him.
3 years ago. Yeah,
But he
I
gets paid
think
a
so.
lot less than him. What is a lot less? Like 3 mil a year? 5 mil a year? What is
Um,
it?
I think the year
That's
I
the
don't
low.
I don't know remember this year, but the way that the deals are structured, right, is that in the beginning of the contracts, I think it was $10 million less per year, something like that, and that's what
So
allows.
Joe
Mm-hmm.
Burrow makes $4 million more per year than Jalen Hurts.
Is that this
4.
season or is that average?
That's average.
Okay,
So it's either saying Jalen Hurts is
that
taking
just
a
can't
lot
be
less money
right
this
then.
year and
I
fucking
don't
your
think
team up
that's
later.
I don't think that stat's right then.
What do you mean? I just got off NFL.com.
Off
What do you mean?
what?
5 year 255 for Jalen, 5 year 275 for Joe Burrow. 275 million minus 255 million is 20 million. 20 divided
Mm-hmm.
by 5 is 4.
Yeah, but you're not. That's not the way I'm. Not every year is not broken up into an even amount. That's
Correct. So
the whole point.
it's either Jalen Hurts is helping his team now but fucking him in the future, or it's Joe Burrow is fucking his team now and hurting him in the future, and helping them in the future. Which what's the narrative we're trying to play here?
I'm sure. Yeah, no, it's he has a player friendly deal over the team friendly deal. He advocated for player friendly deals for Jamar Chase and T Higgins, and Trey Hendrickson, and that's kind of where they bended the knee a little. But my point is, you look at their cap space and all of that, how they have. Like, I think it's over 50% of their entire cap space tied up in 3 offensive players that if you look back to point at all the evidence that Joe Burrow advocated for, it's just he doesn't. I don't think he puts his team in a successful place to win. And my point being is, yes, is he a talented quarterback? Very talented, one of the best. But when it's time to put talent aside and win football games, get to the playoffs, win Super Bowls, he had one great year, and then I just don't think he's put his team in the best position to get back to that Super Bowl as a quarterback. And because as a quarterback of that statue, you're obviously a vocal point of your team. I mean, everyone knows a guy like that has some influence in the roster building and such and the way that sort of works. So yeah, that's my point in this little tangent that I got started on. So sorry, I got a little off track, but we can do dog of the day.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, Cincinnati just makes me so angry. No, you're still. I guess it's still 0-0. So you still get to go first.
You didn't even let us do the intro. You didn't even hype it up.
Oh well. Sorry. Go do your barking.
Woof woof woof. Way to ruin it. Do
Wow,
my
that's...
barking. You gotta bring some passion into it. Bring some energy.
All right, fine. 1 second. You want me to do a drum roll?
Sure. Arr, arr, arr. Dog of the day brought to you by no one. We're back. Bear
Brought to
Night.
us by no. No, okay.
What's your favorite donut?
My favorite donut?
Yeah.
The one on the board right now.
Exactly. There you go, baby. We both got donuts. I had the Patriots last week. I was robbed. And you had the Raiders last week, and you're absolutely demolished, which means you're probably gonna get the robbery this week, or you'll get the win. Gosh, I don't even know what I want to pick for my dog of the day, because one is really calling me, but I'm scared to pick it. Like I'm really scared to pick
Ooh.
it. I'm gonna back Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs at +3. Give me Mahomes as a dog. I don't give a heck what the team's at. Give me Spags defense to do something, and give me Arrowhead to be lighting up because the Chiefs are 1-3. We're in cuckoo land. We're in panic land. So
Yeah, I
give
think
me
that was
Patrick
this.
and the Chiefs to get the job done.
I think that's easily the safest one on here.
Yeah,
Besides,
there's definitely an easy safe one on here.
what is
But I
it, the
decided not to.
Buccaneers?
No, it's the Commanders. Commanders is easily the safe because they're winning
No,
football
it's
games.
not. Calm down. I mean, you say I overreact all the time, like so do you. Anyway,
I'm just being right.
no, all right, it goes both ways. I guess I'll put my money where my mouth is. I'm gonna take a big swing here, and I mean, I think the trenches are important, Brooks. And if you have the worst offensive line in the league, your quarterback's gonna be in hell. So give me the Tennessee Titans to beat the Houston Texans, get their
I
first
have
win of
them
the
at plus.
season.
I had them at +7, and you said they're +7.5.
Yeah, on ESPN. We can do plus
Okay,
7.
I got them at +7 on my bookie, but
We can do plus
we'll
7
go
then.
+7.5. You have +7.5,
No,
and
that's fine.
mine's no, +7.5. We're doing ESPN. We've always done ESPN. And what is
Okay.
the Chiefs for you? Is that +3 still? Just check for
Plus,
me just in case.
it's 2.5.
2.5?
Yeah.
It's 3, bro. It's 3.
You can have
Okay.
3.
Yes. I fight for my extra half point. All right. It's not gonna matter because I'm not gonna win the football game if I chose him. So
Yeah,
that's
I
just usually
mean,
how it goes.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes is gonna have to play like prime Patrick Mahomes. So
Now
that's all it comes down to.
I'm down to one survivor, and I need to know who to pick
Oh
for this
God,
week.
who have you already picked in this league?
I can pick, I think, every big favorite on the board. I can take the Bills, which I probably is easily
Who
the
can you
safest
not?
pick.
Just tell me who you cannot take.
I've taken the Seahawks,
All right, that's fine. They're already
the
played.
Steelers.
Don't want to take them ever again.
Yeah, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not going to take them.
Yeah.
Let me just make sure, because I had 2 entries and one of them lost because the Packers lost.
Okay.
Bull crap game ever. Literally the stupidest thing that's ever happened.
Mhm.
Let's make the right one. It is okay. No Seahawks, no Steelers, and no Rams.
No Seahawks, no Steelers, no Rams. Okay.
So I got like almost every big favorite on the board.
Ooh.
Cooking on the pod right now at the end of it.
Oh, I know a
Bills is
team.
the safe
I know
one.
it. I know. I feel like you want to get freaky this week.
What the? Let's hear it.
Maybe I might like Miami. Gets the team out of the way. They're playing the Jets at home. That's probably the closest this whole season they're gonna have to a guaranteed. I don't want to say guaranteed, but probably the closest they're gonna have to a win. And if
Let's
Justin
see.
Fields isn't playing, they have to go back to Tyrod
They
Taylor.
play the Panthers next week.
But see, the Panthers might ride this hot hand. They might beat New England, and then you don't feel as confident about that next week. My only point is, as of right now, I think you look at the Jets and the Dolphins.
The Dolphins have the Saints at home later in the season.
Ooh, okay.
So I might have to save them for that week.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could just go with old reliable and just take the Bills.
See, that's what I currently have marked down. But like the Bills play the Panthers in 2 weeks.
Oh my god. Just picking against the Saints and Panthers is criminal. Then go with the Patriots.
It works.
I guess. Then go with the Patriots. Is that what you did last week? Is that why you lost?
I might just go with the Bills, low key. They have Carolina week 8.
Ugh. Oh, you could
yeah.
ride with me you could ride the Titans with me.
Doug, I'm not gonna pick the Titans.
All right.
I'm gonna, if anything, the team I was thinking of actually picking was actually the Packers.
I don't hate that actually.
God, I hate the slate. So I want to take. I'll figure something out. Right now, I'm just gonna take the Bills. I'm just gonna be safe. I'm taking the Bills.
I would take the Dolphins, but
That's so risky.
I know, but that's why it's called Survivor.
Uh,
No one got rich by
see.
playing it safe, Brooks.
We'll see what I do.
Just remember
Anyways.
that.
Anyways, anything you want to add on?
Not really. Okay.
That'll be another episode. Nothing Agreed. Thank y'all so much for listening. And is Jackson Dart going to win his first game? There's only one way to find out. Tune on Sunday, but we'll get back with you on coverage on Monday. Thank you so much for listening, and peace.